Boys, girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's happened. We're there. We've reached the end of a 20-year reign that's seen Chelsea win every single trophy under Roman Abramovich. A statement has been made by the official Chelsea website from the man himself. Roman Abramovich, the owner of Chelsea, the silent owner of Chelsea, who rarely ever spoke, if ever, has suddenly spoken twice out recently. And he has said a lot in this statement, and it sounds like he's done something very good for Chelsea Football Club here. Oh well, many Chelsea fans would be sad to see him go, but in terms of how he leaves Chelsea, we're going to get into this and react to the statement together. Wow. Jeez, okay, let's just have a look. Club statement. I would like to address the speculation in media over the past few days in relation to my ownership of Chelsea Football Club. As I've stated before, I have always taken decisions with the club's best interests at heart. In the current situation, I have therefore taken the decision to sell the club. Those words was like, wow, okay, so that's it. We knew, I've been reporting on the stories. I'm sure many of you have watched my recent uploads. Roman has said, yep, I'm selling. to sell the club. As I believe this is in the best interest of Chelsea Football Club, of the club, the fans, the employees, as well as the club sponsors and partners. This is wild, man. And by the way, I believe him. Look, cynical outlooks of sports washing, why he wanted... Roman Abramovich has so much money. He has influence in the UK with other things as well. This guy's good. He wanted a football club. He wanted a football club in London. He loves football. He's one of the biggest football fans in the world. And he wanted to build... He didn't need to... He could have just poured money into all sorts. Think of what he's done. Again, I've spoken about it on the other videos, but think of the money he invested in the women's team, the academy which is bearing fruit now, and he leaves us with this academy that is going to put so much talent and valuable assets into the Chelsea first team for many years to come. I genuinely believe him that he has only wanted to just have a great football team and win, and we saw that. He kept buying players and bailing Chelsea out. He never was interested in money. We know he was never interested in money because he put money in. He didn't take money out. The sale of the club will not be fast-tracked. Now that's interesting because a lot of people think there was reports that we were reflecting on recently that he had to sell quickly before there were sanctions against him. So that's an important quote there. It will not be fast-tracked, but will follow due process. I will not be asking for any loans to be repaid. Chelsea owe Roman Abramovich £1.5 billion. Now, Roman will make money from the sale of Chelsea Football Club, but that by all accounts is the amount of money. He's loaned £1.5 billion, and he's saying, don't worry, guys. Just go and do your thing. Be Chelsea. I don't want to get emotional here, but that is wild. If I understand that right, that is wild. This has never... I will not be asking for any loans to be repaid. This has never been about business, nor money for me, but about my pure passion for the game and club. Moreover, I have instructed my team to set up a charitable foundation where all net proceeds from the sale will be donated. The net proceeds from the sale, which will be a lot, will be donated to a charity. Let's read on. The foundation will be for the benefit of all the victims in the war in Ukraine. This includes providing critical funds towards the urgent and immediate needs of victims, as well as supporting the long-term work of recovery. Wow. That'll be a lot of money as well. Just absolutely incredible. Please know that this has been an incredibly difficult decision to make, and it pains me to part with the club in this manner. However, I do believe that this is in the best interest of the club. I hope that I will be able to visit Stamford Bridge one last time to say goodbye to all of you in person. It has been a privilege of a lifetime to be part of Chelsea Football Club, and I am proud of all our joint achievements. Chelsea Football Club and its supporters will always be in my heart. Thank you, Roman. Wow. I mean, that is a viscerally emotive goodbye message from the Chelsea owner, Roman Abramovich. He's leaving Chelsea because he thinks it's for the good of the club and everyone involved and everyone hired by the club. People got so many jobs there, players, investors, companies. He's like, okay, for the good of you guys. And let's be honest, there's definitely self-interest here. There's turbulence around Roman Abramovich. Let's not be naive. But I believe him because we've got the evidence that he's never been in it for money and business. He does love football. You can talk about sports washing, but he's not a state that's trying to integrate into the UK. He's a businessman who wants to integrate. When it comes to football, none of his money comes from football. He just wanted to make a successful team. He's built an incredible legacy. Men's teams, women's teams, academy, structure, facilities, training facilities. And for the good of the club, he's leaving. And what he's saying is, all the money that I've put in, the extensive amount of money, does not have to be paid back. Just go and do your thing. I think he makes his money back on his, what he's paid for the club, and then, all net proceeds in the deal go to a charitable foundation for the war, the invasion of Ukraine, and that's what he's being criticised for, not helping with. There was people saying that he's not, he's not been trying to broker peace. And then his spokesperson saying, yes, he literally is. People are, I'm going to be mindful. I don't want to talk about this Russian oligarch billionaire being like a charitable saint, because that would be naive to do so. But what I have to do is reflect and talk as a Chelsea fan who's seen this man do so much for the club, who's done so much for charitable causes throughout the pandemic, throughout, loads of war against anti-Semitism, war against discrimination, so much good positive work, and then his parting letter with the club that he made a behemoth, which he made a European superpower, which he made like the pride of London, the only club in London with a European Cup, 2 of them, every European trophy available is won. He's leaving this parting letter where he's not only wiping all debt, but he's giving all the money to charity. And to be honest, man, let's just spend a little minute talking about this. Because of how he's left it, and because of what he's saying here, I don't just feel better about Roman. I feel, great about that. But what I feel better about is I'm a little bit more trusting. Well, not that I wasn't trusting of him in this instance, but I feel trust in the situation that he will sell to someone who he thinks will not necessarily maintain the same ideals as Roman, but will want what's best for the club. I've been tearing myself up in fear about a consortium of Americans coming to buy Chelsea just to take money out of the club, just to sort of keep them afloat. The Arsenalification, Man United 5 years without a trophy, although Man United have spent money. That someone could just keep Chelsea are here to win. We're here to be the best club in London, and we're here to compete for Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues. I feel a bit safer in the knowledge of how Roman has been speaking, that he will probably try and do what he can to ensure that the new owners are of this inclination. And this is wild, man. What a story. Let me know what you think. We're new owners ahoy. Keep it locked to Football Therapy. Make sure the notifications are turned on when you subscribe. And appreciate all comments and likes, friends. See you very soon. Peace.
tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, bitch.